We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between stepping up now, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Hit back up the middle. No problem here, one away. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes.
Right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Now the 1-0. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon is under it, and that ends the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
And he'll step off and try again. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Rendon has it. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Sanchez takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Conforto has it in his tracks. 2 gone. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Archer comes set. 2-1 on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there at the knees, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Hit sharply on the ground. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cody Bellinger, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And that misses, ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Hit hard but foul. Here now the 2-2 is belted, and take a look at this, deep to right center field. At the plate, Nelson Cruz.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Nelson
First pitch
Cruz.
coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Back up the middle. Dozier has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh,
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And that's the second out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka.
Bouncer
Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. So here now is the pitcher, Chris Archer. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's taken high above the zone.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. The relay, and he is in there. Digging in to try it again. Didi Gregorius. And they're runners at the corners now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Cody Bellinger. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
3-1 to him now. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Set. Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
The count now at 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. On deck, Mike Moustakas. And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. From the stretch. And this one gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Springer at third. Bellinger over at second. Cruz is over at first with 1 away. Short, hit hard, and that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. He pulls into third safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been.
Striding in once again, Masahiro Tanaka. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Men on third with 2 down. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Digging in once again, Charlie Blackmon. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. And this one gets away. And no advance. It's ball 1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hit out towards second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Popped him up. Bellinger is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Striding into the box, Rhys Hoskins. A base hit in his first trip. A high fastball is in there. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Blackman going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moustakas is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. So striding forward now, Chris Archer. Joey Gallo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Joey Gallo.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Throw goes over to third. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. Santuivalala answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Leading off the 4th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Shot weakly to the left. Gregorius has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Bellinger is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. Ready for another shot now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Your attention, please.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In the dirt here. Here's the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fouled off. Cespedes stands at first with 1 out.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in, Michael Conforto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Moustakas calls for it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. There's a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's the first out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Hit hard down the line. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit. Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is in the air out to right field. Dozier over to his left. Makes the catch. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone to lead off the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-0. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-1 the count now. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Gregorius has a play. 2 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Sam Tuivalala. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Paul DeYoung will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he lays off there, 1-0. A changeup over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff.
Looking at a fast.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Felipe Rivero. And I've got to say, I'd be surprised if they go ahead and let him hit here. Chris Davis is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Hit hard back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. And with an impressive contact attribute, he's a gold player who's a really tough out. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And Rendon will look this one. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Didi Gregorius will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Lays off 1-0. Gregorius gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners going high in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Here's Brian Dozier now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here. Billy Hamilton will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2-0. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2-1. Popped him up. Bellinger on the move, and that retires the side. Riding in once again, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
So he got him swinging. Cody Bellinger becomes out number 2 this inning. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that.
Threw it right past him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start us off in the 8th. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Hard hit at third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Gone! And that 2-run home run. Digging in once again, Francisco Mejia. He's working on a 1-for-3. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ready with the 0-1. Scorched to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tommy Kingley. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Yadier Molina will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Yadier Molina. Now pitching. Ellen Hansen. Now playing center.
Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball.
Billy Hamilton.
0-1 the count to Molina. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Pitch inside, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. And there's one down now. Here's Didi Gregorius. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Starts him out with the knuckle curve and he swings through it for strike 1. And he misses with it 1-1. Mejia at third with 2 away. Popped him up. Bellinger waits on it. And that's the 3rd out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leading off for Columbus. Third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. The 1-2. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Dylan Betances. Ozzie Albies will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nolan Ryan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Count remains full. Another full count offering on its way. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Another payoff pitch. And they'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Bellinger on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. Is a sinker in the zone, called a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Back up the middle. There is Dozier. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. So stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one.